Alright, so today I'm going to be inspecting this hive and my swarm hive to see how they're doing. I put a frame of drawn comb in there, and if it's drawn out, I watched a video that Cayman Reynolds put out, and he took a frame from a good hive, a strong hive, and put it with a weaker hive, and that's probably what I'm going to do, because this hive, these are not very nice bees, and those are, so I'm going to try to boost them to, because that's the one I want to get a split off of, not this one. So I'm going to go ahead and inspect this one for queen cells, because if I have any queen cells, I'm going to go ahead and split this one and go from there. So here we go. Alright, we got hive beetles everywhere. So they look good. Alright, let's go ahead and smoke them a little bit. Alright, well, my smoker isn't wanting to smoke very good, and these bees are not liking it very much. So come up here, Daniel. So I just want to show you, this is still a very good colony. They have one frame that's not full of bees, but they've drawn out a lot of comb really nice in here. All right, you can back up. And this thing's heavy, so it's probably full of honey. All right, so there's a lot of nectar around the edges, some good brood. I don't see any eggs, but I do see a lot of larvae. All right, I see a bunch of very young larvae.
What are larvas?
Larva is the stage between eggs and pupa. Pupa is what's under those caps right there. All this right here is pupa. All right, so to give myself a little room, I'm just gonna put this one off to the side for a second. All right. All right, I would make sure that wasn't the queen that fell out, it was just the drone. All right, so this frame is slap full of cap brood. We have some drones around the outside. We even have some brood on the bottom. It's not capped yet, it's just larva right now, but it's late stage larva. We've got a queen cup that's empty. Got 3 queen cups. They're all empty, so that's good. We're gonna leave those alone for now. And if I steal from this colony, it'll be this frame right here. All right. So another frame of good brood. No queen cups. All right, I'm gonna put this one back in. All right, so this one has a lot of pollen in it, some drones, some drone cells, some honey, a lot of brood. They kind of lay in this one kind of weird, kind of mixing the nectar and the brood and the pollen. So I'm gonna take the sugar off of these to make them work a little more, give the queen a little more room. I still hadn't seen the queen. There's a lot of nurse bees on the bottom of the box.
The queen's on this side.
See here?
Yes, sir.
Right,
in the middle.
So there's still a lot, again, on this frame, there's a lot of pollen, a good bit of brood. There is a queen, obviously. You could show that right there. All right. So I don't see any eggs. There may be because there's not any sun out right now. But I don't see any eggs, but obviously our queen's right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put her back. This one is stuck fairly decent. All right. And this is a good frame, but this one has, again, has pollen all in the middle of it. So I don't know why they're doing that. Queen cup that's empty. There's a bee with pollen on it. Good brood. Good honey around the edges, or nectar. A little bit of honey. All right. This last one was put in here with just foundation. So anything that's on here, they've put on here in the last 2 weeks. It looks like they've put a good amount. Yep. So they've drawn this all the way out. They've done nothing to this backside. So they've drawn this all the way, almost all the way out. They're putting pollen and nectar. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave this one in here. Let them keep doing what they're doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and close them back up. And I am gonna take this frame that I put off to the side. And I'm gonna give it to the weaker of the 2 hives to give them a boost. Get away, bees. All right. So I'm not gonna push these in tight because they have a lot of comb along the top. It's very full. They're getting a little aggravated. My smoke is going a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put an empty frame in there real quick. Run this in. Alright. I'm gonna leave them open for now. Alright, so we're gonna go check this one out. So again, this is the swarm I caught. It was a small swarm when I caught it. They, well, right now they look like they're doing pretty good. They're on 4 frames. That's good. Just move this frame out the way. All right, so they're still drawing this one out pretty decent. All right, they're not doing a very good job drawing this one out. So a few days ago, I gave this colony this next frame that looks dirtier. I gave them this frame of drawn comb. Let's see if they cleaned it up and started laying. That's what I'm looking for. Is eggs in this one. All right, so there's my queen right here. She's not painted. So I don't see okay, I have eggs. So when I put this in here, it was full of pollen, old pollen. I wish the sun was out. All right, but I definitely have new eggs in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this frame back. I'm gonna check for my queen. Make sure I know where she's at. All right, she's right here. All right, so my queen's back in there safely. they've drawn this one out a little more, but they're still putting pollen and nectar. Oh, they're doing a good job on this backside too. All right, so they do still need a boost. So I'm gonna move these frames over. Take this frame out. I was wondering where that went. Move this one over. Move this one over. Alright, so I'm going to take this frame, I'm going to bump it to get all the foragers off of it, but leave all the nurse bees. Rub it on your... Alright, so we had a bee issue crawling up my cameraman's sleeve. So I'm gonna bump them again in case any other ones, any foragers landed on here. Because I want to put a few nurses in. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just shake them like this. You might want to back up a little bit, Daniel. Alright. So I'm gonna put these in here once I make room for it. And yes, I know I'm getting some drone brood, but I'm not real worried about drones. And they'll clean it up and get it how they want it. They still got plenty of drones. So I'm gonna put these bees in here. When they hatch out, they'll be able to help these out. All right. So I'm hoping by the end of this week, this colony will be thriving a little better. That's the plan. I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid back on them. All right. Got most of them out of my way. All right. And this colony will sort out whatever they like and don't like internally. All right, so back over here, we're gonna close this one up. I'm just gonna have to ease it down. So they're not really worried about the smoke today. All right. And that is that. So I'll come back in another week or two and inspect that hive, make sure everything's still going good on that hive. Put your hand down, Daniel. If it's not up, they're not gonna attack you. So I'm gonna come back and inspect that hive, see how they're doing with their new brood that's gonna emerge soon, and come back and inspect this one in probably 2 or 3 weeks, see how they're doing. And that's it. Y'all stay safe with all this craziness going on, and God bless.